everyone, welcome to another vlog. My name is Lynette, this is Caregiver Song, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, it is always great to have you. Again, this is Caregiver Song, where we speak all things self-care, skincare, herbal remedies, beauty, recipes, healthy recipes, organizations for the home, all things that are very relevant and very important for a caregiver, their loved ones, and those who love caregivers. So if you see something that you like or even inspirational, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you'll never miss a content, and you can always share it with someone who you think will benefit. So today I want to talk about self-care, specifically skincare. But before I get into the simple steps so on the topic of self-care, I know as caregivers, we have access to a lot of information that is very beneficial. I know that I have benefited greatly from a lot of groups and platforms that were geared towards caregivers. I know that on my journey, I have learned so much, and it has gotten me into an area and places that I am now that I benefited so much from it. But one thing that I found common with a lot of these groups is that after they have given us such wonderful information on how to care for our loved ones or directed us to resources that we can go to, a lot of times at the end, when it comes to us as the caregiver, they sometimes just kind of give a little friendly reminder for us to remember to self-care. And I know in my experience, during a time when being a caregiver was very new to me, I used to ask myself exactly, what does that mean? What does that mean right now? Because right now, my life has totally changed. My time has totally changed. The time that's accessible to me is no longer. So when I'm told to or given a reminder to self-care, exactly what does that mean? Am I supposed to wash my face? Am I supposed to take a bath? All these things I'm already doing. So what does that mean to remember to self-care, especially when I have such limited amount of time? And what I used to do and how I used to do it, I can't do it anymore. So how can I still get the same results or get the same feeling that I used to get when I used to do self-care with the small amount of time that I have right now? I basically needed someone to hold my hand, show me what works for them. So now I can adapt this into my new world, because if this caregiver is doing it and it's kind of working, then maybe now me as a newly caregiver or a caregiver who's been a caregiver for a while, but I've been just trying different things and they still haven't been working, and I'm still not having that time for me. I needed that sort of guidance during that time. And that's one of the many reasons that Caregiver Song came to be, is to instruct and also demonstrate exactly how these things can be done. So today we're talking about skincare, and sometimes it's a little bit easier said than done. So I've always taken good care of my skin, but I just do not have the time that I used to have before. So I had to find different ways. I had to be inventive, but at the same time, do things in a smaller amount of time, but still be as effective as if I spent a whole bunch of time on my skin. So we're going to go right into it. Before I show the demonstration of how to do some of these things, I'm going to show you the 5 simple steps that I do almost all the time. And the reason why I said almost all the time is because there are times that I did not do it. Sometimes I've had a face full of makeup and coming out, maybe going out, date night or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure, but we'll come in and Quincy would have a hard night, and basically I would be up with him till 5 in the morning, or my husband would be up with him, or both of us at the same time. And did I wash my face that day? No, I did not wash my face that day. But the thing is that I think that these steps are very, very efficient, that they're very forgiving on the days that you can't do it. Am I advocating that you don't wash your face every day? No, they tell you to do it. But if you don't, I feel like these steps are very forgiving. And skincare, along with exercising, eating right, staying hydrated at my age, which is, we're talking about mature skin, some ways that I'm able to maintain my skin with the time that I have. And I just wanted to share that with you. Maybe it can be helpful, especially how I do it in the limited time that I do it. So stick around and we'll go right into it. And my male caregivers who are watching, I would encourage you to stay on, even though you have those wonderful, glorious beards. The skin that's on top of the beards, the rest of the face that we could see, we want that face to be glowing as well. So you want to stick around so that you can achieve those results. And those who are under the age of 40 and 30, you're going to want to stay on as well. When I was your age, it wasn't the young ladies or girls or people your age that I watched for skin care tips. It was the mature women that I thought that, wait, you know what? I want to look like them someday. I want my skin to be just as healthy as them. Maybe if I watch them, maybe that will happen. You're going to want to stay on because this will give you a head start. Okay, so the first step is hydration. Very simple. Drink your water. Drink your water is important. 8 cups a day. Drink your water. It is good for your skin. It is good for your organs in your body, and it's good for your skin. So that will be the first step in skincare. And you can do that while you are being a caregiver. Make sure you hydrate yourself for not just skincare, but for several other reasons. So the next thing you're going to want to do is exfoliate. Exfoliating is important, and I've been exfoliating ever since I was in my 30s with this little saw, not this exact one, but with this type of unit. You just kind of put it all on your face and whatever products you have, your cleansing products, and you use this all around your face. The reason why you want to exfoliate is because your skin, by the time you get into your mid-20s and go into your 30s, your skin is turning over a lot slower. It's not turning over the way it used to. So give you an example, when you get a cut when you're young, and then it turns into a scab, and then next thing you know, it has it's a little lighter, and then it becomes a little darker, and then that dark mark starts to fade and fade and fade and fade until it's gone. The reason why that happens is because your skin is turning over. Now, when you get older, it doesn't happen as fast, and sometimes it doesn't happen as the way it used to. So sometimes you would continue, when you get older, you notice that mark doesn't go away. It's still there. You have that little faded brown mark still there. Yes, that is because your skin is not turning over. That skin is still there. So that skin on your face is still there. So sometimes people say, oh, my skin is not as bright as it used to be, or it's kind of dull. It's only because your skin is still under there and you need to exfoliate. Another way of exfoliating, this is manual. Another way of exfoliating is pretty much chemical, but not in a chemical way. This is through an enzyme, like pineapples. This one is pumpkin. And if you prefer not to do it manually and you want to do it this way, this right here, you put it over your face. So it's like a little gel, creamish sort of thing. And you put this over your face and you let it sit for a little while. And then it starts to break down all of the dead skin on top of your face. And under it, as you continue to do it, you will start to see a difference. You'll start to see your skin is glowing. Your skin is starting to kind of wake up. And a lot of the products that you are using, the reason why they're not working is because all of that skin built up is there and you don't realize is there. Another thing you want to do is find a good cleanser. Like I said, some of these things are people already know, but what type of cleanser. I use a turmeric soap. This is where my turmeric soap is right now, so I don't have a new one. I use this anytime I cleanse my skin, and I would tell you that I feel like it has brightened my skin. It has helped my skin. I am not an anti-ager person, so I'm not trying to anti-age myself. I don't mind fine lines as long as they are glowing and they're plump. I'm fine with it. So you're going to want to use this, and it will help your skin. I'm not trying to get rid of my fine lines, but I do feel like the fine lines that I did have, I feel like they are minimized. Yeah, I feel they minimized. So turmeric soap, and this soap is by the Finest Herbal Shop. The only turmeric soap that I use. This soap is very, very effective because it really has true turmeric in there. The amount, a lot of people say they have turmeric soap, but they don't have enough in there to actually do the job that it needs to do on your skin. This soap by Finest Herbal Shop, it does. And I've been using it for 3 years. And I have not opened my mouth about this product until this year. So Finest Herbal Shop, I've been using for 3 years, and I have not opened my mouth about it until this year. So it's been good to me. After you cleanse, you're going to need a good serum. This is my serum. It's old now. This is Finest Herbal Shop serum. This is a turmeric serum, and this serum, it definitely takes care of any dullness, hyperpigmentation. You don't want that on your skin, and you want your pores to shrink. A lot of times when we get older, our pores are enlarged, and guess what? All of our foundation, if you're using foundation, and everything goes right into those large pores, okay? And so you're going to want to use this or any serum that you're using. I'm just showing you how to have an effective skincare regimen, okay? Serum is important. Eye serum is important. Now, this eye serum is interesting, and you can use whatever eye serum that works for you. This works for me. This is by Finest Herbal Shop, and this eye serum, it was supposed to help with my eyesight, but then I saw that it was helping with like all sorts of lines and dark circles. Yes, this right here, it wasn't meant for that, but it helped with that. So this is what I use. You find a good eye cream or eye serum and find something that works for you. Those are the 5 key things that you should have for healthy skin. So this is the last thing. Okay, so anytime you're using any sort of skincare product, whatever it may be, this is what I've been using for years. You're going to say, what is this for? You want to seal any product that you have in your skin. And it needs to be kind of thick. Everyone knows what this looks like. It needs to be kind of thick. And you're going to want to use this on top of your skin after you used all your product. Because if you don't do that, if you don't seal it with something that's kind of thick, then you're going to lose most of your product on your pillow. And this seals it and keeps it into your skin. So I think it's called sloughing. I'm not sure what it's called, but nevertheless, you want to use something thick. Any products that you are using, seal your products. Don't just put your moisturizer on and just go to bed. Moisturize, but seal your product. So now you're saying, well, what is the caregiver hack? The caregiver hack is, first of all, you can drink your water all through the time that you are doing your caregiving duties. You should be drinking your water. The second thing is that all of these steps that I have given you, the steps that I've given you, you can do this in the shower. You don't have to wait and do it at the vanity or do it at the sink in front of a mirror like they do in the commercials, and they're cleansing their face. And you don't have to do that. I don't know. I don't have time for that. I used to, but I don't have time for that. You can take all of this stuff into the shower. In fact, you can keep your facial care items in the shower. The ones that are not heat sensitive, you can keep those in the shower and make sure and use them when you are cleansing your body. So along with cleansing your body, which I'm sure you're doing that every day. If not, you should be, but I'm sure you're doing that every day. That's when you can take care of your skincare, your self-care, the type of skincare which I feel is very effective, that not only will you feel good inside, but I think people are going to really, really notice something that is special going on the outside. So that's it for Caregiver Song. And thank you for coming, and I hope to see you soon. So I couldn't leave without sharing with you the good news. The good news of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He is the greatest caregiver ever. And He is there for caregivers and non-caregivers alike. And for all, sometimes life can be a little struggle. It can feel a little heavy. And in those times, you can always invite Him into your life and invite Him into your heart, and He will be there with you. Sincerely yours, Caregiver Song.